Hello there, and welcome back to another Book Talks with Teen Central. My name is Miss Jackie, and I'm the supervisor for teen services here at Forsyth County Public Library. I'm back with more reading recommendations for all you lovely teens. This time, I'm giving you a list of 12 books in celebration of Black History Month. So let's get started. In the number 12 spot, I chose Legendborn by Tracy Deonn. A reimagining of the King author legend, Miss Deonn delves expertly in generational trauma and the effects it has on current generations. It's a thick read, but so worth it. Number 11 is Punching the Air by Ibo Ziboy with Yusuf Salam. Reviving a friendship that goes back almost 20 years, Ziboy writes with exonerated 5-member Salam, exploring racial tensions, criminal injustice, and radical hope. This novel in verse centers on the fictional account of 16-year-old Amal Shahid. He's an art student and poet whose life dramatically shifts after he is accused of assaulting a white boy one night. And after 2020 and all of its civil unrest, this is a must-read for everyone. Number 10 is With the Fire on High by Elizabeth Acevedo. Miss Acevedo's characters are always so realistic and relatable, and Imani is no exception. What we have here is a lovely, fun story of a teen mom who is shown love and support by her quirky family and friends. The short, precise prose makes this a quick and fun read. Number 9 is The Black Kids by Christina Reed. While this book takes place in the 90s, the arguably sad truth is you would think it took place this year. We have police being acquitted for beating a black man to death and race riots in LA. Suddenly it's a us against them. Just one problem. Who is the us and who are the thems? Number 8 is You Should See Me in a Crown by Leah Johnson. Liz Lightly has always done her best to avoid the spotlight in her small, wealthy, and prom-obsessed Midwestern high school. After all, her family is black and rather poor. Liz is basically a whole mood, and I was so there for it. This romance has so many relatable characters, and it was so sweet that I almost couldn't handle it. But I did, so there's that. 7th spot goes to War Girls by Tochi Ayibachi. In 2172, when much of the world is unlivable, sisters Ani and Ife dream of escaping war-torn Nigeria and finding a better future together, but are instead torn apart. The intense plot is narrated in alternating third-person perspectives, and the author explores themes surrounding colonization, family, and the injustice of war. It kind of gave me a Black Panther vibe, except with the guy in a full-body catsuit, which, I mean... The number 6 spot goes to If It Makes You Happy by Clara Khan. Looking forward to a perfect class summer with loved ones before starting college, a plus-size Winnie is forced to confront her fear on the spotlight when she unexpectedly wins a local pageant. And now she is obligated to balance community engagements with her friendships, a new romance, and her job at her granny's 1950s themed diner. Number 5 goes to Concrete Rose by Angie Thomas. There's no way I could do a list for Black History Month and not have a title by Angie Thomas on it. Since her debut novel, The Hate You Give, Thomas has been delivering on-point books one right after the other. In Concrete Rose, we see a gang leader's son find his efforts to go straight for the sake of his child challenged by a loved one's brutal murder. Number 4 is Black Enough. Stories of Being Young and Black in America, a diverse and compelling fiction anthology that taps 17 established rising star and new #Own Voices authors. In these stories, Black kids are nerds and geeks, gay and lesbian, first gen and immigrants, outdoorsy and artists, conflicted and confused, grieving and succeeding, thriving and surviving. In short, they are fully human while being Black in America. My third pick is Dear Justice by Nick Stone. In the sequel to Miss Stone's best-selling Dear Martin, we see Quan Banks, who lives just a block away from justice, but is living a totally different reality. This book is just as powerful and memorable as Dear Martin, and if you're looking for a good book to get stuck in and come out a totally different person, then this is a good choice. My second pick was beaten by just a slight margin, but Everybody Looking by Candace Elo is another novel in verse, making it an easy read. It's a book about shaking off the expectations of others and having the courage to live your own best life. And who doesn't need to be reminded of how powerful that outlook can be every now and then? And the number one spot goes to the graphic novel adaptation of Jason Reynolds' Long Way Down. I don't really think I need to say much about it, other than you really need to read this book. If you haven't read the actual novel, no worries. I found this version to be more impactful because of the imagery. It's gripping and emotional and, yes, very tear-inducing. But as I've said probably a million times already, so worth it. And there you have it, 12 books to get you through the next year. Remember, you can get these books and more at your local library. Visit us at our website to search for them online. I'm Miss Jackie, and I'll see you when I see you. Okay, thanks, bye!